WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
This is WON Brooklyn.
Live from Citizens Bank Ballpark in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Metropolis Expos Baseball. Tonight, the defending champion Metropolis Expos take on the NL East Division rivals Philadelphia Phillies in Game 1 of a 3-game series. We have a dandy of a ball game to bring you, Expos and Phillies next, powered by MLB The Show 19, right here on WON Sports. Stay with us.
This is J.C. Penney's $10 dress shirt. It's made of silky, smooth Ultressa polyester, a fabric many $14 shirts are made of. It has a special collar that feels soft but stays in shape, a feature many $16 shirts have. It has 7 buttons instead of 6, so that it won't pop open at the waist, a feature some $20 shirts don't even have. The J.C. Penney $10 dress shirt, probably one of the most expensively made $10 dress shirts in America.
Welcome back to Citizens Bank Ballpark. Vince Vasquez will be on the mound for Philly. He's 0-1 so far this season. Been in 1 game so far. This is his 2nd appearance in this season. About to get set for the most anticipated matchup in the NL East Division as Hopper faces his old club for the first time this year. Rod Carew will lead off the ball game here, hitting a .289 so far in the start of this campaign, and he leads off the ball game with a long drive to left. So long, farewell. What a start for Rod Carew and the Expos. They lead it 1-0. His 2nd home run of the year, and what a way to begin this ball game. And folks, now comes Miller time, and when you got the time to celebrate something special, find the best tasting beer you can find with Miller High Life. Well, I was about to say before that first pitch of the ball game that the Expos came into this game with a 7-1 record and on top of the NL East Division. And what a way to begin this contest with a leadoff home run. Now here's Robin Yount. So Vasquez, a bumpy start to this game, and there's another base hit. So 2 pitches and 2 consecutive hits. And the Expos, who already have struck first, have a man at first now, nobody out and a run in, thanks to Rod Carew's home run. So the defending champion Expos are up and at it again. And now here's George Brett. And Yount is caught. He is caught off guard and he's out. Not a smart situation by Robin Yount. He's retired. And there's your first out of the ball game. Not a smart situation at all by Yount. So now the bases are empty, 1 out. Yount tried to get a head start, but he was caught looking. Literally, as Brett lines one to right field. And that ball is gone! So long, farewell! That ball just carried out of here. We know this ballpark is a bandbox. But I didn't think it was going to be that small. A line drive homer for Brett. His 2nd of the season. And that out caught at first looms large. Instead of 3-0 is only 2-0 Expos. And fans, now comes Miller time. When you got the time to celebrate something special, find the best tasting beer you can find with Miller High Life. It's going to be one of those nights for the Expos, isn't it? So 2 home runs, both solo shots, with 1 out and the base is empty. And here's Willie Stargell. And he lines one right to the shortstop for out number 2. While we have a moment, let's take a look at the Expos batting lineup. And it looks like this. Carew with a home run. Yount, Brett, Stargell, Guerrero, Dawson, Red Hot Carter, Taylor, and Strasburg. That's your Metropolis Expos batting lineup for tonight. Here's Vladimir Guerrero hitting at .424 with 2 home runs and 6 runs batted in. 2-0 Expos are just underway here in the contest. And here's a rope to deep right center field. This will be a can of corn. Side retired. Nice running catch by the center fielder of Philadelphia. We'll tear the defense later on. But right now in the middle of the first, it's the Expos 2 and the Phillies coming to bat. The ace, Steven Strasburg, is on the mound for Metropolis tonight. He's 1-0 so far this year with an ERA of 1.13. So he's going to be a tough customer for the Philadelphia Phillies. And let's take a look, if we can, at the defense of the Expos, if we have a chance. And I guess we'll have a chance later on in the broadcast. Gene Segura leads off, the former Metropolis Mariner. And he takes it outside, 1 ball and no strikes. There's George Brett Manning third. There's Michael Taylor in dead center, taking over for his former teammate Bryce Hopper, who's lurking in the wings. Ground ball to second. And there's your out recorded. 1 down. So Segura retired. And here's the lineup for the Phillies. Cesar Hernandez is coming to the plate. Segura led off, and the big man, Bryce Hopper, who is red hot so far, he's batting third. Hoskins, Realmuto, Williams, Herrera, Franco, and Vasquez. That's a good Phillies lineup, and there's nothing to sneeze at. Here's Cesar Hernandez, or if you're in Spanish, it's Cesar Hernandez, but I think he would like to be called Cesar. Either way, it doesn't matter. He's batting in the number 2 slot in this contest tonight, and he lines one. Nice grab there by Brett for out number 2. And here comes the moment we're all waiting for. Bryce Hopper, the former Expo, leading off and batting for the very first time against his old team. Most anticipated matchup to kick off the 2019 season in the month of April. And boy, what a matchup this is going to be. Strasburg against Hopper. Here we go. 2 outs on the board. 2-0 Expos. And the base is empty for Hopper. First pitch. Swung on a missed, strike 1. Right down to pipe 2, and the velocity, 94 miles an hour. That pitch was clocked. That was a 4-seamer right down the pipe. And there's another strike, this time that nipped the zone. Hopper did not like that call. McDonald is at first. Ferguson is catching the balls and strikes. Summergill is at second. The third base one, you know. The 0-2 to Bryce. Foul 1, and we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. 2-0 Expos on 2 solo home run. A leadoff home run by Rod Carew and a solo home run by George Brett. The 0-2 to Hopper. Strike 3 right down the pipe, side retired. Nicely done by Steven Strasburg to get Philadelphia 1-2-3. End of 1, Expos 2, Phillies nothing. We go to the top of the second. Andre Dawson hitting at .267, 1 home run and 6 runs batted in. Leads off the second inning. Vasquez back on the mound for Philadelphia as Dawson chops one to short. One pitch, one down. Well, Thursday, the White Sox are back on WON. Catch all the action as the Sox kick off their homestand, and we'll tell you about that in a moment. Let's take a look at the defense for the Phillies. Herrera, Hopper, and Williams are in the outfield. The infield is Hernandez, Hoskins, Segura, and Franco. And catching the balls and strikes is JT Realmuto. Anyway, the Sox will take on the defending American League champion Metropolis Mariners. And you know they're looking for some revenge against that team that swept them in last year's ALCS. Anyway, it's the home opener, Sox versus M's. And it's right here on WON 9, Thursday afternoon at 1. Gary Carter, who's been red hot in an 0-1 situation, lines one down the left field line. That's going to be a base hit and possibly extra bases for the kid. The left fielder throws it. Williams to second, not in time. It's a one-out double for Gary Carter, and the Expos have a man in scoring position for the first time tonight. Good base running all the way by Carter. So, a double, and here is Michael Taylor. Steven Strasburg is lurking on deck. Hit hard on the ground, base hit in the left. Let's see if they'll score Carter. Here comes a throw by Williams. Carter is right there. He slides into home plate safely, and the Expos extend their lead to 3-0. An RBI single by Michael Taylor. Wasn't hit hard, but it snuck through the hole between third and short. So the Expos playing small ball to try to bring in a run. So now, here's Steven Strasburg. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. It's 3-0, Expos lead here. And there's a line drive, base hit in the right. Well, Strasburg is no slouch when it comes to the bat. And now the pitching coach is going to race out to the mound to try to calm down Vasquez. When you surrender a base hit to the pitcher, you know you're having a down night. Well, with this Phillies offense, don't count them out just yet. Here's Rod Carew, who led off the ball game on a first pitch home run to left center. He has an RBI chance here with a man at first and second. One down, the infield is in. The outfield is normal. The runners will go, and so will the ball into center field. That'll be caught. The runners will go right back to where they are. So 2 away. Good play by Herrera in center field. And now bring up Alvin Yount, 1 for 1. 3-0 Expos with first and second occupied and 2 down. Vasquez set at the belt, keeping an eye on both runners, especially the second base. Line to left field, but it'll be caught. No, it won't be caught. And the bases will be loaded. The Expos could have scored. The left fielder kind of deked him. That should have been caught. It was not. It's a base hit, and the bases are loaded. And with one swing can make this game even more difficult for the Phillies. The batter is George Brett, who lined one over the fence in right field for a solo home run. Expos have a run on the board already, but now the bases are loaded and 2 down. Line down the right field line, foul, strike 1. Well, these Expos are defending champions for one reason. They can hit. And they can hit you and hurt you early in the ball game. As Brett lines another one foul, he's behind 0-2. If Vasquez can get out of this jam, that would be something else. DeGrom did it, although it bit him again later on in the ball game as Brett fouls another one off. Oh, 0-2 on Brett. Vasquez is set. The 0-2 underway, lined again, foul, and George is just making it more hard on Vasquez. 16 pitches in this game thrown by Vasquez. Ahead of Brett 0-2 with the bases loaded, 2 outs, a 3-0 deficit. The pitch on the way, in the air to right center. That ball will be caught by Herrera, and Vasquez and the Phillies get out of it with just 1 run surrendered, but the bases are left loaded. Mill the second, Expos 3, Phillies nothing. Oh, the Phillies remain in this ball game despite being down 3-0, but it could have been a whole lot worse. Rhys Hoskins leads off, 276 average, 2 home runs, 8 runs batted in as we begin the bottom of the second. And Strasburg back to work. Line right to Stargell. Nice grab there for out number 1. And let's take a look at the Metropolis Expos defense. In center field, you have Taylor. Right is Guerrero. Left is Dawson. The infield is Yount, Brett, Carew, Stargell. And catching the balls and strikes, the kid himself, Gary Carter. So 1 down for JT Realmuto, hitting at 242 with no home runs and 1 run batted in. Takes a strike, 0-1.
0-1.
That's fouled away, 0-2. 3-0. Expos lead the Phillies. In the air to right field. To the corner is Guerrero. He's got it. And they're quickly 2 down. Here's Nick Williams. First pitch is popped up in the infield. The shortstop right there puts it away. Side retired. The shift was, well, that was not the shift, but no matter. Robin Yount gets the out. At the end of 2, it's 3-0 Expos. Well, here's Willie Stargell. Made a great grab a moment ago over at first. He lined out his last time up back in the first inning. 3-0 Expos here in the top of the 3rd. And Vasquez still trying to keep his club in the game for their offense to try to have a chance. That's a hard hit ball into center field. Did they get the body of Vasquez? That's the question. He really had to get out of the way of that one. So Stargell is on with a leadoff single once again. His first hit of the ball game, but again another inning and another chance for the Expos to try to draw some blood here. Here's Guerrero. A chopper but foul, strike 1. Guerrero flew out his last time up. He's 0 for 1 here tonight. The infield is in, the outfield's normal. 3-0 Expos. It'll be an 0-1 count to Vladimir. Pitch number 20 by Vasquez on its way. And a ground ball, base hit in the left field. The Expos are hitting the ball, but not as far as you would think. They've only done that twice, but hitting the ball hard on the ground and just sneaking through the infielders. So first and second, and nobody out for Andre Dawson. Three to nothing Expos. Nobody out. First and second occupied. The infield is in, the outfield's normal. The pitch to Andre, and there it goes. Deep to left field. The ball is ticketed out of here. So long, farewell. No doubt about that one. Andre Dawson with his second home run of the year, and it's a 6-0 Expos lead. And fans, it's Miller time, and when you got the time to celebrate something special, find the best tasting beer you can find with Miller High Life. That ball was ticketed. And it's a 6-0 lead, and the manager of the Phillies has seen enough. Vasquez just did not have it. This Call the Bullpen brought to you by New York Telephone. We'll be back.
Nothing's more New York than a man who's running late.
Hello, any messages for Andrews? All right, call you back in about 10 minutes.
The people of New York Telephone keep our public phones ready and waiting 24 hours a day.
It's Andrews. It's up to 60. So, meet me at Broad Wall. 5 minutes.
Get street smart, because nothing's more New York than New York Telephone public phones.
Hello, it's Andrews again.
Juan Nicasio will now have the duty to try to get the next 3 outs in this inning alone and hold the Expos at bay. The Expos have scored 3 runs in this inning thanks to Andre Dawson's 3-run home run. And now here's Gary Carter. Line foul, strike 1. Gary Carter 1 for 1 here tonight with a double and scored a run. Thanks to the base hit by Michael Carter earlier this evening. 6-0 Expos thanks to the 3-run home run by Andre Dawson in this inning. There's a lift to the left center. That ball will be dropping in. Just when you think the outfield, the Phillies are going to get to that ball, they don't. And Michael Taylor will now be the batter. Still nobody out here in the third. Phillies trying to get out of this inning and trying to make themselves have a chance offensively. And another gapper into right center. And that's going to be a base hit. And that may score Carter. Here he comes. As Taylor goes to third, Carter slides in. It's an RBI triple for Taylor, and it's a 7-0 Expo lead. To the chagrin of the Philly fans who are letting their Phillies have it. My goodness. There's Steven Strasburg. What am I coming up with Steffen? So a runner 90 feet away, and the Expos are threatening to score the 8th run of the game. Swing and a miss, strike 1. You don't like blowouts, I know I don't. But this may end up becoming one if the Phillies don't get at least a couple of outs in this inning alone. They'll surrender that run, and they'll get their first out of the third inning, but it's an 8-0 Expos lead. Rod Carew now the batter. He led off this ball game, with a home run on the first pitch of the ball game. Eight to nothing Expos are 1 down here in the third. Up the pitcher. Will he pick it up and get Carew? The answer is yes! Holy cow, he just got it. That is remarkable. Let's check it out. Let's see if the Expos will challenge. Oh, he was safe and they're not going to challenge. Boy, that's a head-scratching decision by the manager. He was clearly safe, and the fact that he's not going to challenge, oh, that is a missed opportunity. They're saying, no, he was clearly safe. I don't know who's the video director up there in the booth, but that is not a smart decision. Robin Yao now the batter, and tags one to left. Williams going back on in, and he makes the catch near the Phillies logo, side retire. But the damage has been done. A couple of runs, including Dawson's 3-run shot. Middle of the inning, 8-0, Expos lead. Drupal Herrera will lead off, hitting at 148. With no home runs and 2 runs batted in as the Phillies find themselves down 8-0 against Strasburg and the Expos. There's a strike. Blowouts are boring, folks. There's no question about it. I should know. I've seen a lot of them. I've called a lot of them. They're no fun. And with this Phillies offense being as potent as it is amazing they still do not have a hit in this game. Still early, though, so anything could happen. Right now, it's not happening. Herrera strikes out swinging. Here's your first out of the third, and strikeout number 2 for Strasburg. Miguel Franco, the batter. .333 average, no home runs. No runs batted in so far. Boy, the Phillies are just taking strikes down the pipe, which is unusual. And fouled this one away, 0-2. The 1-2 delivery. Swung on and fouled away. We'll do it again. The 1-2 again, and right down the pipe, strike 3. Well, the Phillies look lost at home plate. Here's your third strikeout for Strasburg, and there's out number 2, and here's WO.N the pitcher. The pitch by Strasburg is a strike. Well, at least the Mets gave this team a fight, but right now in the early going, it's not happening. To left field, and it'll be caught, and this inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go to Phillies again. At the end of 3, it's the Expos 8 and the Phillies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Ballpark, and there's your man of the hour so far. 3 innings, so far so good. Pitching a shutout, has not surrendered a hit as of yet in the early going of this ball game, but his offense, the big story. 8-run lead right now, 8-0. George Brett now the batter. 1 for 2 with a home run his last time up. A ground ball to second and past second, into right for a base hit. So another inning and another leadoff hit for Brett and the Expos. Willie Stargell now the batter. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. Runner will not go. There's a liner right to first. There's out number 1. Here's Vladimir Guerrero. 1 for 2 here tonight. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. They got a pick off at first, and for a second time today, the Expos are caught. 2 out. Brett can't believe it. And another base running blunder delivered by Metropolis here tonight. And the Phillies get a gift out. Two-out pitch to Vladimir. Line ball! What a stop by the third baseman, but they're not going to get Vladimir. An infield hit, but what a play by the third baseman to keep the runner at first. Good effort, no cigar. Here is Andre Dawson. On the ground to third. And this inning is over. For the first time tonight, the Expos do not score. Middle of the fourth, it's 8-0. Expos lead the Phillies. 1 cigar, now the batter. 0 for 1 here tonight. 8-0. Expos lead the Phillies. Here in the early going of this contest, as Cigar lines it to right, caught by Vladimir, and there's one down here in the fourth. So, now bring up the second baseman, Franco, I believe. Or is it Hernandez? I'll check it out in a moment. Good catch there by Vladimir. And it is Cesar Hernandez. And takes the first pitch into center field. Can of corn for Taylor, and there's 2 down in the fourth. And now bring up Bryce Hopper, who struck out back in the first. .333 average, 2 home runs, 7 runs batted in coming into this contest, but right now, 0 for 1 here tonight. Fouls it away, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Pulled to right, but foul, and now it's 0-2 on Bryce. Look at the fans. They have quickly embraced Hopper, and another drive, but foul. Well, Strasburg is giving him everything but the kitchen sink. And that's high, 1-2. This will be pitch number 28 coming from Strasburg in this game. Very comfortable pitch count with a very good lead. The 1-2 just missed outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. First time a Philly batter has worked the count. The 2-2 to Hopper. Pulled to left but foul, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. He struck him out. Hopper is caught in a strike 3 situation for the second time tonight. End of 4. 8-0 Expos. Well, Gary Carter, the kid, a double, a single, 2 runs, 2 for 2 here tonight. Steps in to lead off here in the 5th inning. We are halfway through. Currently, almost. Tommy Hunter is warming in the Philly bullpen just in case. It's 8-0 Expos. Ripped to left, and he's got himself another base hit. And Carter's on with another leadoff hit. Now let me give Michael Taylor, bring up Michael Taylor, I should say. Good piece hitting by Carter there, with Strasburg lurking on deck. Taylor, 323 average, 3 home runs, 7 runs batted in. 2 for 2 here tonight with a double, single, and 2 RBIs driven in. The infield is in, and the outfield's normal. The pitch. Hit hard to right field, and that's going to dunk in for a hit. That could possibly score. Carter again. Will he get the running sign? The answer is no. Second and third, nobody out, and the Expos have something cooking again. Bring up Steven Strasburg. RBI chance to help his cause. Ground ball, what a stop by the third baseman. They will not get an out, or will they?
No,
they don't. The throw is pulled off the bag. The first baseman is pulled off the bag. It's an E5. A run scores, and it's 9-0 Expos. Good stop there by Franco. He should have kept it in his back pocket. He did have a chance to get Strasburg, but pulled Hoskins off the bag. So now first and second, and nobody out. And a run is in for Rod Carew. And there's a shot into right. That ball's carrying a long way. And it is gone! And Rod Carew has gone deep for the second time tonight. And this game is going out of reach of Phillies town. The Expos lead 12-0. And the fans, what fans there are here in the building, are not happy. And fans, now comes Miller time. When you got the time to celebrate something special, find the best tasting beer you can find with Miller High Life. Here's Robin Yount. Still nobody out. To the dismay of the Philly fans. There's your first one, possibly. And it is. And it's a fantastic cheer for the crowd here in Philadelphia. Well, Vince Vasquez cannot be happy what happened to him tonight. 6 runs, all of them earned. Only threw 21 pitches, only lasted 2 innings. Couldn't even finish the third. Here's George Brett. Well, it's a blowout, but there is something happening, though, that is worth watching. Into center field, well hit. Going back as a center fielder. Still going back to the wall, and it's gone. So long, farewell. George Brett hits one to the marsh in dead center, and it's a 13-0 Expo lead. And Expo fans, now comes Miller time, when you got the time to celebrate something special. Buy the best tasting beer you could find with Miller High Life. Another home run by the Expos. This ball just kept on carrying. And a game that has began with so much expectation to become a slugfest has turned out to be anything but. The Phillies offense looks dead right now. And the offense for the Expos just looks unstoppable. There's another frozen rope to right center. Off the diving catch and situation by the center fielder. Stargell's going to be dead at second. He couldn't make the outage with the catch, hurrah. But he made the out with the tremendous throw at second. A good diving attempt, but to no avail, but a good throw to get Stargell. And now here's Vladimir. That's the third base running blunder we've seen the Expos commit. Line to left, and this inning's over. A nice slide by the left fielder. Well, the damage has been done. The Expos lead 13-0. Halfway through, we're now going to pause for station identification.
This is WON Brooklyn.
You're the one behind all of the crime in Chicago, not me. I'm not your ordinary superheroine. You can't just... You can't...
Here's a look at Bryce Hopper, who has looked absolutely awful this tonight. Struck out twice, one looking and one swinging. Bryce Hoskins will be leading off, hitting at 267 with 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. We are in the bottom of the 5th, and the Expos have the commanding lead. And so far, so good for Strasburg. Fouled away, strike 1. Into right, to the corner. Guerrero makes the catch in foul ground for out number 1. JT Realimoto will step in, hitting at 235 with no home runs and 1 run batted in. He flew out his last time up. The pitch on the way is outside, 1-0. There's a strike that nipped the corner. JT didn't agree with that one at all. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. The 1-2 delivery. Pulled the right foot foul. One-two delivery. Another foul ball near the Philly dugout. Look out. The 1-2 delivery. Another foul ball. He's giving Strasburg a hard time in this one, isn't he? The 1-2 delivery. Nope. Just missed the corner. That was borderline. It's 2-2 on JT, who's giving Strasburg some headaches in this at-bat. Strasburg wins the battle with a strike 3 call. His 5th of the game, 2 down in the 5th. Well, there it is. There's your story so far in this contest. Here's Nick Williams, 333 average, no home runs, and 6 runs batted in. There's a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Well, the Phillies have looked belittled at home plate here tonight. Down low, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Williams. With 2 outs, bases empty. Expos lead 13-0 so far in this contest. Fouled away, now it's 1-2. 1-2 to Williams, is up high, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. He struck him out, number 6 of the night for Strasburg. So far, zeros for the Phillies. 3-run home run in the third, which kind of put the game away. But it's still early, still in the 6th now. We start the 6th inning. 1 on the mound for Philly right now. And Dawson tags 1 to left. He's got his 2nd of the night. So long, farewell. And it's 14-0 Expos. A solo home run for Dawson, his 2nd of the ball game and his 3rd of the season. And fans, now comes Miller time, when you got the time to celebrate something special. Buy the best tasting beer you can find with Miller High Life. That ball was ticketed. In the words of the late, great Skip Carey, he would say that a lot in Braves broadcasts in the old days. And now, Tommy Hunter will come out of the bullpen. And not a moment too soon for Philly. Tommy with an ERA of 6.00. He's been in 3 games, this is 4th. As him and JT talk it over. And Gary Carter will now lead off after the home run. Line to left. And it'll be caught for out number 1. That ball was hit like a bullet. Right to the left fielder. Here it is again. There's a strike taken to Michael Taylor, 3 for 3 with 2 doubles, a single, and 2 RBIs. Oh, 1 is the count, 1 out. A run is in. And a line drive, right grab, good grab by Franco for out number 2. And now bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg, who right now is the story. And you know why. 1 for 3 today with a single. 2 outs, bases empty, a run is in. The pitch. Hit hard to second, side retired. But a run scores off the bat of Andre Dawson, his 2nd home run of the night. At the middle of the 6th is the Expos 14 and the Phillies nothing. His average at 4, I make it 143. He's got some pop and skip in his steps. Strasburg back to work. Fouled away, strike 1. Throwing that 4-seamer again. Ground ball to second. 1 down here in the 6th. Well, look at the pitch count tracker on your screen. He's got 47 pitches. Dominating stuff so far in this contest. Sid Franco. 323 average, no home runs, 2 runs batted in. Into right field, well hit. And there goes the perfect game. So long, farewell, and the Phillies are on the board for the first time tonight. Franco with a solo home run, his first of the year, and it's a 13-run lead for the Expos. Well, He went up in the kitchen and he got burned. Mind you, it's very hard to throw a perfect game in this ballpark. One person has done it. I think it was a no-hitter. That was Kershaw. And that is no easy task. That's actually an accomplishment. That would have been an easy fly ball over at Nationals ballpark. No question about it. Well, this is different. And here's Andrew McCutchen, the pitch hitter, who will pitch hit for the pitcher. Nope. Strasburg surrenders his first hit and the only run of the game. This time he pops up McCutchen, third base side. And they're 2 away. So I'll bring up the leadoff batter as the Phillies have at least 1 run on the board, and that's Gene Segura. And if it whoa, remember, the Expos remember what happened against the Mariners in the World Series. And he is not happy at all. I don't think the Expos forgot what he did the last time, staring at a home run. And they hit him a couple of times, and he didn't do anything after that. But right there, they was aiming for the head. And Segura, oh boy. Watch out for that one. Well, with a lead like this, I guess it's easy to send a message, but there's no question. The Expos do not like Segura. And with that pitch, it was telling. Segura with a fly ball in the left center. This will be caught, and his inning's over. But what a shame for Strasburg. He gets the rest of the outers, 1, 2, 3, but he surrenders a home run to Franco at the end of 6. It's 14-1. Expos lead. Time to take a look at the line score. 14-20-0 for the Expos. 1-1-1 for the Phillies. You can make a fence out of those ones. And Victor Areno will be the pitcher for the Phillies, as the Phillies bullpen is getting taxed. He's been a shutdown pitcher so far. They're at 0-0-0. This is 6 games. He's been at 5. As we take a look at the highlight for Ron Carew, his last at bat, well, the big man hit a home run. A long home run into right center field, and that extended the Expos lead. There is action in the Philly bullpen, by the way. As we begin the 7th, and there's a flicker to left. Can a corner? No, it's going to be a base hit. The left fielder didn't come in to catch that ball, which is surprising. And just like that, it's a leadoff hit for Carew. Wow. Here's Ramanian, the number 2 batter, and he cracks one the other way. Right field, and that is gone. Off the facing of the second deck, I believe, Ramanian with a 2-run bomb, and it's 16-1 Expos. The Expos get that 1 run back and get an extra. Home run number 6 of the year for Ramanian. And now comes Miller time. When you got the time to celebrate something special, buy the best tasting beer you could find with Miller High Life. Where did this ball? This ball looked like it almost hit the second deck. It did not, but it was aiming. And the Expos have just about put this game away. Brett lines one to right. That ball is carrying, and that's going to be off the scoreboard. Wow. Well, the Phillies tonight decided not to wake up, which is a shock. Willie Stargell now the batter. On the ground is second. And there's your first out of the 7th. Runner moves to third. Well, we certainly hope Thursday's home opener over Yankee Stadium will be more excited in this game. It's going to be a good one, a rematch of the ALCS, and you know the Sox have not forgotten after being swept. It's the White Sox of New York taking on the Mariners of Metropolis. Thursday afternoon at 1, powered by MLB The Show 19 here on WON 9. Fly ball to left center. That ball is carrying a long way. And that one is gone. So long, farewell, and 2 more on the board. This time, Vladimir Guerrero takes the ball downtown. It's a 2-run shot. And for Guerrero, home run number 3 of the year, and it's 18-1 Expos. And fans, now comes Miller time. And when you got the time to celebrate something special, buy the best tasting beer you could find with Miller High Life. I told you blowouts are no fun. And this game was just about over. As soon as Dawson hit the 3-run home run, the Phillies have just haven't even tried. Dominguez will come out of the bullpen to try to stop the bleeding against the Expos. You might as well just wave the white flag right now. The Phillies just look lost. Here's Dawson with a fly ball into right field. Hopper is there, and there's 2 outs. So what was supposed to be a most anticipated matchup has turned out to be a dud, a blowout dud. Here's Gary Carter. But if you're an Expo fan, it's more not a dud. It's an exciting situation because you're about a few outs away from getting a blowout victory. That hits off the pitcher, right back to the catcher, and they get the out. Sad retire, nice play by JT. But the damage has been done. A couple more runs scored. Time to stretch. Expos 18, Phillies 1. In the city of brotherly love, Cesar Hernandez will lead off 1 for 2 with a fly out and a line out. He'll lead off the 7th inning with a foul ball. Strike 1. There's another strike, 0-2. And it right down the pipe. He didn't even try. Strikeout number 7 for Strasburg, and there's 1 down. I'll tell you, looking at this Philly team, I'm trying to figure out how are they right now picked to win the National League East, let alone the National League in general. I mean, they just look lost here tonight. The batter now is Bryce Hopper. Takes a strike. He has looked bad at the plate here today. Has struck out twice, 1 looking and 1 swinging. And he rips 1 foul, 0-2. And he strikes out for the 3rd time. Whoa. Strasburg has his number. That's strikeout number 8 tonight. And there's quickly 2 down here in the 7th. Man, oh man. Here's Rhys Hoskins.
Nope.
Takes it up high, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hoskins 0 for 2 here tonight. Flew out and lined out. One and 1. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
1-2 to Hoskins, another foul ball. Osberg with pitch number 64 on its way. Ready to deliver 1-2. Here it comes. Another foul ball. We'll do it again. 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball. Again to 1-2. Hey, struck him out. Side retired. Strasburg strikes out the side at the end of 7th. Expos 18, Phillies 1. We're now going to pause for station identification.
This is WON Brooklyn.
People going home on my train use the time to unwind. At first they're kind of shell-shocked. Then they realize they're heading home. They turn back into a father or a mother or a Little League coach. Tickets! Tickets, please. By the time they get home, they're a regular person. At least until they get to work the next morning.
Metro North and the Long Island Railroad, going your way.
Feeling 7-Up, I'm feeling 7-Up. Share a smile, feeling 7-Up. It's a crisp, refreshing feeling, so light, crystal clear. Happy drinking 7-Up, 7-Up is here.
Okay now, Christy, give me your smoker. thirsty. Glad I didn't call for that knuckleball.
Welcome, everybody, to the light beer battle of the big guys. And there they are, two teams locked in mortal combat to decide the eternal argument over light beer from Miller. On one side, the big guys who think the best thing about light is it tastes great. Yeah, it tastes great. Tastes great. On the other side, the big guys who think the best thing about light is it has a third less calories than their regular beer. It's less filling. Less filling. Less filling.
I feel strongly both ways.
I tell you, this is really no respect. Blue is the violet and red is the rose. You don't pull them or break your nose.
The tension here is almost unbearable.
Oh, you got it.
They can't go on much longer. Something big has got to happen soon. Holy cow, look at that.
Hi, Mickey.
Hi, dolls.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
I still don't know why they asked me to do this commercial.
We go to the 8th inning here in Citizens Bay Ballpark in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Yours truly, John Rios. You'd like to join us for Expos Baseball on WON Sports, powered by MLB The Show 19. Michael Taylor leads off the inning with what a play by the second baseman, Rod Taylor. One down here in the 8th. Here's Strasburg, who looks like he could go all the way in the 8th inning, and he's here batting. There's a fly ball, but foul, strike one. He has a good pitch count. There's nobody warming in the Expo bullpen, so he could be going all the way to give the Expos a well-deserved rest in the bullpen. And now he's behind 0-2. In the bullpen for the Phillies, though, you got two actives there, Alvarez and Neshek. Neshek the right-hander, Alvarez the left-hander. Dominguez set. The 0-2 to Strasburg. Pop them up. Near the infield, the second baseman makes the catch. Part number 2 here in the 8th. And the top of the order comes up, Rod Carew, with 2 home runs and a single. Has driven in 4 RBIs. He's 3 for 5 tonight. Into left center field. This is going to be another base hit. Off the wall. And Carew's got himself a double, a 2-out double, a 4-hit night for Rod Carew. Looks like he's in a different mode this season now that he's the everyday infielder. And an everyday player. Here's Ramon, who with an opposite field 2-run homers last time up. It's 18-1. Expos lead. Hot shot, base hit. That'll easily score Carew, you would think. It will. 19-1 Expos. George Brett, the batter, has gone deep twice here tonight, I believe. Another hot shot base hit. This could be proper. There's speed on the base pads. They're going to try to score that run, you would think. Runners are coming home. The throw is in time. This inning's over. In the middle of the 8th, it is 19-1, Expos lead. Well, JT Realmuto will lead off here in the 8th inning. 229 average. No home runs, one run batted in. He has struck out and has blown out. The pitch. Popped him up. Near the infield. One pitch, one down. As Carew makes the catch. Here's Nick Williams, 294 average, no home runs, and 6 runs batted in. Fouled away, strike one. Phillies with 1 run and 1 hit. That's been it. And that could be number 2. Down the left field line. It is gone. Off the foul pole near the 329 number. A solo bomb, a line drive shot by Williams. His first home run of the year, and it's a 19-2 Expo lead. Where was this in the beginning of the ball game? Nowhere to be found. Now it's being found, but a little bit too late. That was a frozen rope by Nick Williams there. Worth looking at again. He gets a glad hand reception by his teammates in the outfield. That ball was crushed. The only question was fair or foul. It stayed fair, and that's the second run and second hit of the ball game. Now that one's ticketed to right field. Guerrero will give it a look, and that ball is gone. Back to back. Go to Phillies is now 19-3 Expos lead. And for Herrera, that's his first home run of the year. The third home run hit by the Phillies. The third hit by the Phillies. And now it's a 19-3 ball game. And Herrera going into the dugout getting a glad hand reception. Well deserved. Nope. Still a long way off from making a big comeback here, but anything's possible in the game of baseball. As we take a look at this home run hit by Herrera. So, now comes Franco, who ended the perfect game situation. Fouls it away, strike one. This will be pitch number 72 coming from Strasburg. Into center field, well hit. Michael Taylor right there makes the catch for the second out of the eighth. So, we got a pitch. Well, we got a pitch hitter. Drew Butera will come in to pitch hit for the Phillies and the pitcher spot. And he swings and misses for strike one. Can of corn for Carew. Side retired, but not before 2 runs come in to score for the Phillies. At the end of 8, it's the Expos 19 and the Phillies 3. Agdishek will come in to pitch for the Phillies. His ERA at 3.86, 1 win, no losses in 2 games as well. This is his third. Willie Stargell leads off the 9th inning, and most of the fans are starting to lead for the exits, and rightfully so. 19-3 is the first of 3 games, so chance to get them possibly 2 more times. Yeah, what a play by Franco! Hey, a goal star! He robbed him. 1 down. What a magnificent play by Franco at third to rob Stargell, or what should have been a base hit. Instead, it's an out. Nicely turned by Franco. Here's Guerrero, who hit a home run earlier here today. Hard hit, nice grab there by the first baseman to the pitcher who runs it to first for out number 2. Nicely done by the Phillies defense. And Arias Dawson has been a thorn on the Phillies side tonight. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. A good night, a big productive night for Andre. A rope to right. Side retired as Hopper makes the catch. Not Hopper, yeah, it is Hopper. Last 6 for the Phillies. Well, Gene Seagal will lead off the 9th inning, and we know what happened the last time. Look, he's staring at him right now. There's no action in the bullpen, mind you. And he's talking with Carter, saying he better not throw at me. Remember what happened the last at-bat? This is worth watching right now. And he did it again. He did it again. And the home plate umpire has thrown warnings at both sides. We know there's dislike between these two by this man and both these two and this team. The Expos have long memories. They know what he did, admiring a ball. And look how angry the manager of the Expos is. To left but foul. They don't like Gene, there's no question about it. But those last two pitches have shown their dislike for him. Another foul ball. The 1-2 got him. And he's in disgust as he can't get the revenge he wants. One down and the Expos are 2 outs away from taking game 1 of this series. Cesar Hernandez now the batter, hitting a .371. Into right field, well hit. Guerrero going back to the track, to the wall, leaps up, it's gone. Cesar Hernandez with a home run. Makes it 19-4 Expos lead, and for Cesar, that's his first home run of the year. So, the Phillies have hit 4 home runs, but too little, too late. As Hopper now comes, he's got 3 strikeouts on his resume. Would like to end out with 1 swing, despite the fact his team is down by a ton right now. That ball was laced to right field. Good piece hitting by the batter, and now here's Hopper. A tough night tonight, a night to forget. He struck out back in the 7th inning. He's 0 for 3. The pitch on the way. Fouled away, strike 1. The pitch. 0-2 now on Hopper.
0-2 is the count.
The pitch. Laced to left center. He'll finish 0 for 4, but will not wear the golden sombrero. He's retired. And the Expos are 1 out away, and the Phillies are down to their final out, and their final batter maybe. Bryce Hoskins, the batter, struck out back in the 7th inning as Strasburg is an out away from completing this game. And a fly ball to right, can a corner for Guerrero, you would think. He makes the catch. This game is in the books, and the Expos win it 19-4. Strasburg completes the performance, and it was a good one. A complete team win for the Expos in a game which had a lot of anticipation. It was only game 1 of 3, but this game was a dud and became a blowout. But the Expos took care of business offensively and pitching-wise. Final score, the Expos 19 and the Phillies 4. We'll see you next time for another edition of Expos Baseball. So long for the city of brotherly laws.
This is WON Brooklyn.